Yeah, I mean, you look at those non-elimination rounds, you know, in days gone by when they first came into play, people really didn't show too much focus on them. I think they're probably the most important rounds. You know, if you win 2 heats, you're all of a sudden in the quarterfinals.
Well, Stephanie Gilmore just had a look under the priority of Lakey Peterson, so she could make a move. Lakey playing defense will try to hold off the 6-time world champ. And she'll just throw a couple of sleepy carves down the line, but now it's starting to open up. Jams it pretty hard in the pocket. All setup work down the line for Lakey as we've run out of time. Lakey concerned with where Gilmore was going to sit. Looks out the back, and we'll see if Gilmore got this wave in time. As she's in the barrel, still running through the inside corner. Looks like this wave is going to count. Oh. So just in time, Gilmore finding the magic on a hollow section on her local break, but falls on the finishing move. So this is a very important wave. Lakey used priority, turns around, and Gilmore gave herself a shot to try to take this one out.
Wow, that was very strategic there from Steph Gilmore, sitting further out than Lakey. Forced the issue, made Lakey go on that first wave of the set. Now, did Steph know there was a better one behind? I probably think so, because she got absolutely barreled on that last wave there. So let's have a look at the replay. Obviously, Steph falling off at the end. She doesn't think she got it, Joe. But did she hear? She only needed a 5.67, so not much. Let's have a look. Lakey showed a little bit of disinterest in this wave. You can see a couple of times at the beginning of the wave, Joe, she took off and looked over the back. She didn't really look again right there, showing a little bit of disinterest. Maybe missed a couple of sections because of it. She could have betted that 4.50 had she gone to town on this thing. So I think Mike Parsons is going to be really not too pleased with that. Let's have a look at Steph too. Steph takes off on a wave. She's shown a little bit of disinterest as well. So now she sort of sits on the tail a little bit, and well, she's thinking maybe I'm going to come in, but and then she goes, uh-oh, hang on a sec. Look at this thing go. Now it starts to hit that inside. This is local knowledge right here. Steph Gilmore in the barrel, traveling. She comes flying out of the end, but again, a little bit of a mistake at the end, Joe. Fell. She's got to clean that stuff up if Steph's going to, right there, she's got to clean that up. 2 wipeouts already in this heat. She can fix those things. She's going to be really hard to beat. Really interesting finish to the last seed of the opening round for the Roxy Pro. 6-time world champ. Almost felt like she was forced to be going to round 2. Looked really casual, almost not even sure of what was going to happen on the inside. All of a sudden, a switch went off. She found herself in a lengthy barrel ride on the inside corner, and still just needing that mid-range score. Lakey's last wave is not going to improve her situation, so still just the 5, 6, 7 needed to turn this around on the buzzer, Potts. Well, you look at the scoreline. I mean, Malia only needed a 6.34. Scores dropping for Steph Gilmore. Joe, have a look at this. She wasn't too happy with it, but guess what? A 6.57 for Stephanie Gilmore to steal the win off of Lakey Peterson on the last wave of the matchup. Got up before the horn. Almost looked like she was going to come into the beach and call it a day. Next thing you know, she finds herself barreled at her local lineup. And Gilmore, the 6-time world champ, flies into round 3. Wow, unbelievable stuff. Steph thought that wave wasn't going to produce anything. Well, it did. It produced a score, and she's through. Unbelievable matchup, just coming to a close. Lakey Peterson with that big start ends up losing it on the final exchange.